Some twat going missing with the tonic money, hitting your brother over the head with a bottle of Malibu, and I'm blag on Milton's Jewellers, full rig outs from CNA, getting a pop bomb in the back of your bag house at the match on Boxing Day, catching your ma crying in the kitchen, power necking at Walton Church, Britvic Orange, a big shop at the Quickie, your uncle booting the telly through because he can't stand Greg Wallace, getting chinned for ringing a lad to drop off a single Gary Ablett, a fresh wave of alarm and disbelief after realising you've pissed your bird's bed, the whole holiday period feeling like a particularly itchy jumper that you can't seem to take off, vodka breaking your heart but also lifting your spirit, your neighbour's diminished expression after realising you've spiked his shandy with whiz, your nan clinging to hate so she doesn't have to deal with pain, the dog just living in a permanent state of now and then, the useless splendour of a routine that's too loose to live in, hanging the inner workings of your heart up with the tinsel, loving words spoken imminently before a violent disaster, holding your face up to the light whilst listening to Charlie Brown Christmas, your mentally ill cousin marching to the irregular beat of his own drum. Only Fools and Horses is fucking shite. Walking home from the cream in a Moschino shirt, realising that even the nostalgia isn't as good as it used to be. Your ex-wife having a joint Facebook account with Brian Scanlon. All the fucking best, lad. The taxi driver's face like he's constantly waiting for a balloon to get popped. Someone getting stabbed while the beautiful South carry on up the charts. Season's greetings. Convincing your son that Dick Van Dyke is Virgil van Dyke's fella. Eating disorders. The cause of death, too much Christmas, far too much Christmas. A series of well-meaning but ultimately futile gestures, interrupting a vegetable-based seance at a party on Lark Lane. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Being made to watch a film that only appeals to tedious cunts, ding-dong merrily on high. Some prick at the works Christmas quiz being adamant that Arnold Schwarzenegger was the first man on the moon. Going to a house party where they've still got lead diamonds on the windows. Pushing a full trolley of scran out of Chester, Marks and Spencer's without paying. Wondering where Jenny Powell is now, and Michaela Strachan, but not Pete Waterman. Spending your whole Arts Council grant on cocaine. Making a Christmas wish that Jacob Rees-Mogg would fall down some fucking stairs. Silent night, holy night. There's nothing poetic about percentages. Small town in Ayrshire, the justice totem landlord in your local and his never-ending conflict spiral. No one likes you, Alan, but you own a fucking pub. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you shagged my auntie, getting a brand new telly for more widescreen bleakness, an upset got on the stairs, the fiendish stupidity of starting next year's Christmas shopping before this year's Christmas is even over. It's cliche to be cynical at Christmas. How can you be against something that brings people together? It being unimaginable that people in black and white films actually lived in a full Technicolor world. You're the generation that bought more shoes and you'll get what you deserve. The days between Christmas and New Year being akin to the vortex between sleeping and waking. Drugs are for life, not just for Christmas. There's always room at the inn for Marcus Rashford. I'm going to bed, I can't take any more. Because this is Christmas in Walton, Liverpool 4. All the best.